The Stellar Journey of Willowbrook. In the bustling town of Willowbrook, perched on the edge of technological advancements and scientific breakthroughs, lived a young and brilliant inventor named Eliza. Eliza was known throughout the town for her vast knowledge of robotics and astrophysics, her kindness, and her incredible invention, a spacecraft named the Voyager. Eliza's house, unlike any other in Willowbrook, was a marvel of engineering. It had an observatory with a retractable roof, allowing her to gaze at the stars every night. Her workshop was filled with gadgets, blueprints, and models of celestial bodies. Her most prized possession was the Voyager, a sleek, silver spacecraft that stood ready in her backyard, gleaming under the sun. Eliza had spent years designing and building the Voyager. It was equipped with advanced propulsion systems, state-of-the-art navigation tools, and living quarters that could sustain a crew for long journeys. Her dream was to explore the uncharted realms of space, to seek out new worlds, and to expand humanity's understanding of the universe. One sunny morning, as Eliza calibrated the final systems of the Voyager, she received an urgent message from the Global Space Exploration Organization, GSEO. They had detected a mysterious signal from a distant galaxy, one that seemed to suggest the presence of intelligent life. The GSEO wanted Eliza to lead a mission to investigate the source of the signal. Excitement surged through Eliza. This was the opportunity she had been waiting for. She quickly assembled a team of experts: Dr. Ravi, an astrophysicist, Myra, an engineer, and Leo, a biologist. Together, they prepared for the journey, ensuring that every detail was meticulously checked and every system was functioning perfectly. Preparing for the journey. The weeks leading up to the launch were filled with intense preparation. Eliza and her team worked tirelessly, running simulations, double-checking every system, and ensuring that all their supplies were in order. The town of Willowbrook buzzed with excitement and curiosity about the upcoming mission. Local schools organized field trips to Eliza's observatory, where students could learn about space travel and view the Voyager up close. Eliza loved sharing her passion with the young minds of Willowbrook. She often held impromptu lessons, explaining the mechanics of space travel and the importance of scientific inquiry. Her enthusiasm was contagious, and many students left her workshops dreaming of becoming astronauts or engineers themselves. One evening, as the team sat around a bonfire in Eliza's backyard, they reflected on the journey ahead. The night sky was clear, and the stars twinkled like distant beacons. "Do you ever wonder what we'll find out there?" Leo asked, gazing up at the cosmos. "Every day," Eliza replied, her eyes shining with anticipation. "It's the unknown that drives us. The possibility of discovering something extraordinary." Dr. Ravi nodded in agreement. "The universe is vast, and we've only just begun to scratch the surface. This mission could change everything we know about life beyond Earth." Myra, ever the pragmatist, smiled. "And it's our job to make sure we get there and back safely. Let's not forget the importance of the journey itself." Their conversations often drifted into the early hours of the morning, filled with wonder and the weight of their responsibilities. The bond between them grew stronger, solidifying their unity and resolve. The day of the launch. On the day of the launch, the entire town of Willowbrook gathered to witness the historic event. The Voyager stood poised on its launch pad, shimmering in the morning light. Eliza and her crew, clad in their sleek spacesuits, waved to the cheering crowd before boarding the spacecraft. "Are we ready, team?" Eliza asked, her voice steady but filled with excitement. "Ready as we'll ever be," Dr. Ravi replied, securing his seatbelt. "Engines are a-go," Myra confirmed, her fingers dancing over the control panel. "Life support systems are green," Leo added, monitoring his screens. With a deep breath, Eliza initiated the launch sequence. The ground shook as the engines roared to life, and the Voyager ascended into the sky, leaving behind a trail of fire and smoke. The crowd watched in awe as the spacecraft pierced through the atmosphere and vanished into the vast expanse of space. Once in orbit, the Voyager's crew marveled at the breathtaking view of Earth below. The blue oceans, green forests, and swirling clouds looked like a precious gem against the black velvet of space. But there was no time to linger, they had a mission to complete. Life aboard the Voyager. The journey to the distant galaxy would take several months. During this time, the crew conducted experiments, observed celestial phenomena, and prepared for the challenges ahead. The daily routine aboard the Voyager was meticulously planned to ensure the health and well-being of the crew. Mornings began with exercise sessions in the ship's gymnasium to maintain muscle mass and bone density in the zero-gravity environment. After breakfast, the crew would attend briefings to discuss the day's objectives and review data collected from their instruments. Eliza spent much of her time in the cockpit, monitoring the ship's systems and navigating through the uncharted regions of space. Dr. Ravi analyzed the data from their telescopes and sensors, searching for signs of habitable planets and other anomalies. Myra was constantly at work maintaining the ship's systems, while Leo tended to the onboard garden, cultivating fresh produce to supplement their diet. Despite the routine, life aboard the Voyager was filled with moments of awe and discovery. The crew witnessed stunning cosmic phenomena, supernovae exploding in brilliant displays of light, massive gas giants with swirling storms, and nebulae glowing in vibrant colors. One evening, as they observed a particularly breathtaking view of a distant star cluster, Leo remarked, "It's amazing how small we are in the grand scheme of things. Yet, here we are, exploring the unknown." Eliza smiled. "That's the beauty of it. Our curiosity drives us to venture into the vastness of space, to seek out new knowledge and understand our place in the universe." The signal grows stronger. One night, as they approached their destination, the mysterious signal grew stronger. It led them to a planet unlike any they had ever seen. The planet, named Nova Prime, had vibrant, luminescent landscapes and floating islands that defied gravity. The air was filled with shimmering particles that danced like fireflies, and strange, ethereal creatures roamed the land. "Look at that," Leo whispered in awe as they observed Nova Prime from orbit. "It's like something out of a dream." "It's beautiful," Myra agreed. "But we need to stay focused. Let's prepare for descent." Eliza expertly piloted the Voyager through the planet's atmosphere, landing gently on a flat, glowing field. The crew stepped out, their boots sinking into the soft, iridescent soil. They were immediately struck by the sense of tranquility and wonder that enveloped the planet. "Let's find the source of the signal," Eliza said, her voice filled with determination. Using advanced scanning equipment, the crew followed the signal through the alien landscape. They crossed rivers of liquid light, climbed crystalline mountains, and navigated through forests of bioluminescent trees. Along the way, they encountered the native inhabitants of Nova Prime, peaceful beings made of light and energy who communicated through musical tones. The beings, who called themselves the Lumorians, welcomed the crew with open arms. Through a series of harmonic tones and gestures, they conveyed their peaceful intentions and shared their history. The Lumorians had developed advanced technologies and a deep understanding of the universe, which they had encoded in the signal that had drawn the Voyager to Nova Prime. The ancient repository. The crew soon discovered that the signal was coming from an ancient, towering structure at the center of the planet. The structure pulsed with energy, emitting a rhythmic hum that resonated with the very core of Nova Prime. As they approached, a doorway opened, inviting them inside. Inside the structure, they found a vast chamber filled with holographic displays and intricate machinery. At the center stood a pedestal with a glowing orb, the source of the signal. Eliza reached out and touched the orb, and suddenly, the chamber came alive with projections of star maps, galaxies, and alien civilizations. "It's a repository of knowledge," Dr. Ravi said, his eyes wide with amazement. "This is incredible." Eliza nodded, feeling a profound connection to the ancient beings who had created this place. They had left behind a treasure trove of information, hoping that one day, someone would find it and continue their legacy of exploration and discovery. Over the next few weeks, the crew studied the repository, learning about the history, technology, and culture of the beings who had once inhabited Nova Prime. They discovered advanced technologies that could benefit humanity and gained insights into the mysteries of the universe. Learning and growing. As they delved deeper into the repository's knowledge, the crew realized the extent of the Lumorians' wisdom. They found detailed schematics for energy-efficient propulsion systems, revolutionary medical treatments, and sustainable living practices. The Lumorians had also documented their philosophical and ethical principles, which emphasized harmony with nature and the pursuit of knowledge for the betterment of all beings. Eliza and her team spent countless hours deciphering the Lumorians' writings and integrating their discoveries into their own understanding. They marveled at the Lumorians' ability to harness the energy of stars, create self-sustaining habitats, and communicate across vast distances. One day, as they explored the deeper levels of the repository, they stumbled upon a chamber filled with holographic recordings. The Lumorians had preserved their history in vivid detail, documenting their rise from a primitive society to a highly advanced civilization. The recordings showed the Lumorians' early struggles, their triumphs, and their eventual decision. The legacy of Nova Prime. As Eliza and her crew delved deeper into the holographic recordings, they uncovered the history of Nova Prime and its inhabitants, the Lumorians. The recordings revealed how the Lumorians had evolved from a primitive society, discovering the fundamental forces of the universe and harnessing them for their technological advancements. "We're witnessing their entire journey," Myra remarked, her eyes glued to the holographic projections. "It's like stepping back in time." Leo nodded in agreement. "And look at how they integrated their technology with the natural world. It's so different from anything we've ever encountered." Dr. Ravi studied the holograms intently, noting the patterns of star formations and celestial alignments depicted in the Lumorian archives. Their understanding of astrophysics is unparalleled. "Imagine what we could learn from them." Eliza was particularly fascinated by the ethical and philosophical principles embedded in the Lumorian society. They valued harmony with nature, peaceful coexistence among different species, and the pursuit of knowledge for the collective good. It resonated deeply with her own beliefs about the responsibilities of scientific discovery. "This changes everything," Eliza murmured, her mind racing with possibilities. "The knowledge here could revolutionize our understanding of the universe, and how we interact with it." Over the following weeks, the crew immersed themselves in studying the Lumorian repository. They deciphered complex algorithms, decoded ancient texts, and experimented with prototypes of Lumorian technologies found within the structure. Each discovery brought new insights and sparked lively discussions among the crew. One afternoon, while poring over a particularly intricate star map, Dr. Ravi made a breakthrough. "Eliza, look at this," he exclaimed, pointing to a cluster of stars on the holographic display. "I believe this marks the location of another Lumorian outpost." Eliza leaned in, her eyes widening in excitement. "Another outpost? That could mean there's more to explore, more knowledge to uncover." Myra joined them, studying the star map intently. "If we can locate this outpost, who knows what other discoveries await us? We could find even more advanced technologies or perhaps more insights into their culture." Leo, always the optimist, grinned. "And maybe we'll meet more of the Lumorians. Imagine what we could learn from direct interaction." With renewed determination, Eliza and her crew set their sights on locating the Lumorian outpost. They meticulously plotted their course using the navigational data from the repository. The journey would take them through uncharted sectors of space, requiring precise calculations and careful navigation. The journey continues. Setting out from Nova Prime, the Voyager embarked on a new phase of their journey. They navigated through asteroid fields, skirted gravitational anomalies, and charted their course using both traditional star charts and Lumorian star maps. Each day brought new challenges and discoveries, strengthening their bond as a crew. As they traveled deeper into space, they encountered cosmic phenomena that defied explanation. They witnessed the birth of stars in vast nebulae, observed the graceful dance of binary star systems, and marveled at the beauty of distant galaxies. The universe unfolded before them in all its splendor and complexity. During the long stretches between star systems, the crew engaged in scientific research and personal reflection. They conducted experiments to test Lumorian technologies, refined their understanding of quantum mechanics, and debated the ethical implications of their discoveries. One evening, as they gathered in the ship's lounge to share a meal, Leo raised a thought-provoking question. "Do you think the Lumorians knew we would come? That they left these breadcrumbs for us to follow?" Eliza considered his question thoughtfully. "It's possible. Their technology seems advanced enough to predict future encounters. Perhaps they anticipated that their knowledge would one day benefit another civilization." Dr. Ravi nodded in agreement. "Their philosophy emphasizes the interconnectedness of all life forms. It's not surprising that they would leave behind a legacy of knowledge for others to discover. Their conversations often turn to the impact of their discoveries on Earth. They discussed how Lumorian technologies could revolutionize renewable energy, healthcare, and environmental sustainability. The implications of their findings were profound, offering hope for a future where humanity could thrive in harmony with the cosmos." Arrival at the Lumorian outpost. After several weeks of travel, the Voyager finally arrived at the coordinates indicated on the Lumorian star map. Before them lay a remote outpost, nestled within the gravitational pull of a massive gas giant. The outpost shimmered with energy, its architecture blending seamlessly with the surrounding celestial landscape. "It's incredible," Myra breathed, her gaze fixed on the outpost. "I never imagined we'd find something like this." Eliza guided the Voyager toward the outpost, maneuvering through a field of debris left behind by passing comets. As they approached, the outpost's defenses recognized their presence, and a docking bay extended outward, inviting them inside. Stepping onto the outpost's platform, the crew marveled at its advanced technology and elegant design. Lumorian glyphs adorned the walls, depicting scenes of cosmic exploration and scientific inquiry. The air hummed with a gentle energy, welcoming them as honored guests. Inside the outpost, they encountered an array of laboratories, libraries, and living quarters. The Lumorians had left behind artifacts, journals, and holographic recordings detailing their research and experiences. It was a treasure trove of knowledge, waiting to be unlocked. "This place is like a living museum," Leo remarked, running his fingers over a glowing console. "Every corner holds a piece of their history." Dr. Ravi nodded, engrossed in studying Lumorian astrophysical theories displayed on a nearby screen. "Their understanding of gravitational dynamics alone could revolutionize our approach to space travel." Eliza wandered through the outpost, absorbing the essence of Lumorian culture. She felt a deep connection to these beings who had ventured into the unknown, seeking answers to the same questions that drove her own curiosity. Their legacy was a testament to the enduring spirit of exploration and the quest for knowledge. A new chapter. As the days passed, Eliza and her crew continued to explore the Lumorian outpost, uncovering new insights and technologies that would shape the future of humanity. They shared their findings with Earth, inspiring scientists, engineers, and visionaries to dream of what lay beyond the stars. Back on Earth, the town of Willowbrook celebrated the crew's achievements with parades, exhibitions, and lectures. Eliza became a symbol of hope and inspiration for the next generation of explorers, encouraging them to pursue their passions and embrace the unknown. But for Eliza and her crew, the journey was far from over. They knew that there were still countless worlds to explore, mysteries to unravel, and civilizations to encounter. Their experience with the Lumorians had ignited a spark within them, a commitment to continue pushing the boundaries of knowledge and understanding. As they prepared to depart from the Lumorian outpost, Eliza paused to reflect on their journey. She knew that they had become a part of something greater than themselves, a legacy of exploration, discovery, and interstellar friendship that would endure for generations to come. And so, the Voyager set course for new horizons, carrying with it the dreams and aspirations of those who dared to reach for the stars. The stellar journey of Willowbrook had only just begun. The end.